There's a part of the journey that just sucks. Nothing feels like it's working. You're not failing, but you're not winning either. And the worst part is, from the outside, it probably looks like you're doing fine, but internally, you're questioning everything. I've been in that phase multiple times in my life, and every major breakthrough I've had came after one of those periods. This video is about that phase, because no one really warns you about it. This isn't a look how far I've come video. It's not motivation, it's not advice from a pedestal. It's about the messy middle, the part where you don't know if you're on the right path, if you've made the right decision, if it's going to work out, but you know you can't go back. This phase feels like everyone is doing better than me. I fucked up. Why didn't I do the easy thing? I should have done this or that instead. Should I change now? It feels like living under a constant shadow of self-doubt. I felt this early in my property journey. I had a few quick wins, made some good money early on, then things stalled. But I kept pushing, redrawing equity, buying more property, and then I hit that stagnant phase between market cycles where property prices weren't moving, but the mortgages were. Rates, maintenance, holding costs, all of it just kept coming. I pushed so hard and bought so much that I wasn't sure I was going to make it through. Things got really tight. I remember thinking, what have I done? I buckled down and worked harder just to keep my head above water. And it felt like that went on for years. I doubted myself constantly. Should I have chosen a different path? Why do I keep doing this? Not gonna lie, I had a few freakouts in there. But on the other side of that pressure, on the other side of that was relief and then growth. I held it together long enough to get to the next level, and that changed everything. In hindsight, it seems like every breakthrough requires a hard period before it, almost like a test to see if you actually deserve the next level. I saw this again when I tried to level up further. I'd stalled, the banks capped me out, I couldn't borrow anymore, so I went to private lenders, bought a block of land. The numbers stacked up, the margin was there, the builder was ready, comparable sales looked good. Mid-build, the builder went bankrupt. I was left with a half-finished house and a growing pile of debt to private lenders and fourth-tier banks. The stress was brutal, but I pressed on. Jumped through hoops to salvage some insurance, found another builder, kept making repayments while everything dragged on. That process took years. Eventually, the house was finished and I could sell it. And yes, I made that sweet profit, but it didn't feel sweet on the way through. Here's what I've learned. That phase isn't failure, it's recalibration. Old strategies stop working, new ones haven't formed yet, your identity lags behind your reality, and that gap is uncomfortable. Most people quit in that gap. If you can stay in the game long enough, without panicking, without chasing shining objects, something changes. You simplify, you get more honest, you stop pretending, and eventually, things start to move again. There's a cost of entry to the life you want. It's never given to you. It's held just outside of arm's reach, and you have to fight for it. But the rewards are real. If you're in that phase right now and it feels hopeless, this video isn't there to hype you up. It's just to let you know that you're not broken and you're not alone. Some of the most important progress you'll ever make doesn't look like progress at the time. This part of the journey sucks, but for me and a lot of people I respect, it's where everything actually changed. So stick with it, and you get there. Thanks for watching.